Hey, this is Alan Elliott for AE Fitness, and I have a special guest today. My wife Crystal is going to be joining us. Today we're going to talk about ladies and weight training. Does it make you look bulky? Stay tuned for more. Today's topic again is weight training with ladies. Will it make you look bulky? So rather than listen to me, let's get an expert opinion from a lady. Crystal, take it away.
That would be me.
Yes.
Weight training and does it make me look bulky? Okay, so first off, I would say no, it does not make you look bulky. If you aspire to, which I guess is what we're talking about, is gaining muscle weight. So let's say that your goal is to gain muscle weight, okay? First off, anytime that you're looking to gain any kind of muscle, let's talk from a diet standpoint. So anytime that you're looking to gain muscle, you are necessarily going to have to eat more. Now, when I say that, I mean it just depends on where your calories are currently. So let's say, for an example, I am eating only 1,000 calories a day, okay? If I want to gain muscle, and that's what I aspire to do, then I am going to have to up my calories. Seemingly, I'm going to have to eat more protein, just a little carbs here and there, for energy source, so we can talk about that later, but mostly your protein will increase. So I may go from 1,000 calories to maybe 1,500. I may go from 1,000 calories to maybe 1,700. So it really just depends on, those factors really just depend on your age, your weight, your height, different other factors take into account with that. But I just want to start out by saying muscle gain equals, okay, I have to eat more. Now, with that being also said, I think I hear a lot of people say, you're gonna have to eat more, you're gonna have to eat more, you're gonna have to eat more. And honestly, I had to learn this to myself. In my mind, I thought, oh, okay, well, I gotta eat more, so let me just hit up this Starbucks and Chick-fil-A, because they said I gotta eat some more so I can gain this muscle. But no, I have to eat more of the right foods. So if I'm interested in gaining muscle weight, I also thought that carbs would help me to gain muscle. No, they help me gain something, but they don't help me gain no muscle. So carbs seemingly they do just make you big. I'm just going to put it out there. They do. So, the protein actually helps repair the muscle when you're working out, and we can go into that a little bit later, but I think I'm just going on a tangent. But pretty much the first thing that comes to my mind is for diet. If I'm looking to gain muscle, I'm going to have to eat more of the right foods.
Awesome. So going back onto that subject, Crystal, what are the benefits? Like, why would a lady want to gain muscle? And you already touched on why it won't make them bulky, but how has it helped you? How has gaining muscle helped you?
So I think personally, if you want to look at it from, there's two ways that you can look at this. So you can look at it from as a matter of fact kind of point, where if I gain muscle, it's going to help me burn fat. That's a matter of fact. That is the goal inside the gym. If you want to take yourself outside of that, mentally, if you're thinking, oh, I want to gain muscle, if you want to look at it from an aesthetic point of view, it gives shape to the body. If that's what you're looking for. Some girls like a long, lean look, perfectly fine. But if you want to show that you have shoulders and glutes and hamstrings, from an aesthetic point of view, that's going to help you in regards to gaining muscle. But in the gym, and as far as the body, does that make sense a little bit? So as far as like the body is concerned, how the body is going to react, when you gain muscle, it's going to help you to burn more fat, because muscle does way more.
Yes, and it burns fat faster. So taking that a step further, when it does come to muscle gain, you want to also make sure that you're doing the right exercises, because when Crystal mentioned aesthetics, there's a difference between muscles that are associated with guys and muscles that are associated with girls.
Hold on a second. I have to get this out.
Okay.
So okay. Squats, ladies. Squats is not the only thing that you can do to help you gain a butt. I think the booty is now like this whole new phenomenon now. I see it all on Instagram, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm scrolling and I'm like, oh, she does look good. Okay. You know, so listen, I think the booty is like the whole new thing. I see these girls getting these booty bands, and I want to get me one too. Don't get it twisted, but I think that squats, it's not the only thing that helps you gain or help you grow glutes, okay? And I had to learn that on my own. Now, you also have to keep in mind before you not even before you step into the gym, when you're in the gym and you start weight training, you're gonna learn about your body, okay? Because one size does not fit all, okay? Sometimes doing a lot of body movements on its own may help you. Doing dumbbell exercises as opposed to using the actual machines may help you. So you have to kind of know what works for you. Everything doesn't work for everybody. I am very quad dominant, so I can't do a lot of squats because squats are compound movements, meaning it doesn't only hit your glutes. It's gonna hit your quads, it's gonna hit your glutes, it's gonna hit your hamstrings. So because I am quad dominant, and I don't want my quads to be very defined because I can't get into jeans as it is. So you have to find what works for you. So if I want to hit my glutes without hitting my quads, I'll do certain exercises like glute bridges. I may do some deadlifts, which will also help the hamstrings and the glutes. So I really wanted just to really get that out, because I know that I see this squat challenge all the time and all this, and squats will do well for you. You know, they do help to grow the glutes, but that's not the only thing. You also have to keep in mind, sorry, I'm going on tangent, but you also have to keep in mind too that there are 3 different areas of glutes, and you've got the gluteus maximus, the minimus, and the medius. So depending on what exercise you do depends on which part of that glute that you're going to hit. And I messed up by doing squats all the time, and I grew the maximus part of my butt, but unfortunately the top part, which is the medius or the minimus, I didn't grow that at all. So now I've got, it's like flat, and then it goes like a little cup, you know, it's a little scoop, you know. So the squats helped me get the scoop, but it didn't help me with the top part. So there's different exercises that you can do to help hit those 3 areas to help you grow the glute all together, okay? So also too, one thing that comes to mind in regards to growing muscle is not only the diet, but also in the gym, lifting heavier is going to be a key. Is going to be the key for gaining muscle weight. And you don't have to go in the gym and, you know, start out with 15, 20, 25 pound dumbbells. You take your time and grow into that. And, but yeah, that's the key too, as far as wanting to grow, is eating more and also lifting heavier.
Awesome. Yeah, those are all great points you touched on. And, you know, also too, those are some of the services we provide. You know, we look at people at an individual level, and we do have the ability to create a customized plan or routine for you, knowing the body and then understanding what your body needs is a way that we can help make sure that you're spending the best time and return on your investment when you do go to the gym. So at a minimum, starting out for weight training, we wanted to shed that myth or misconception that lifting weights will make you bulky. And Crystal touched on it too. There's not enough natural testosterone in a traditional or normal lady that's going to create that bulk. However, there are certain exercises that you want to avoid. Anything that's going to target your traps, a lot of shoulder movements, if they're done too heavily or not with the incorrect form, your trap is going to engage. So the trap is more of a guy muscle that's not very feminine, and we want to avoid those types of movements. Other movements could include doing oblique movements. Anything weighted in the obliques is going to make you look kind of blocky. Those are more designed for athletes, people who may need those strong obliques to develop for their performance and athletic goals. But on a lady, you want to have that, kind of V taper, that hourglass Coke bottle figure. So when it comes to the foundation of a solid strength training program, keep in mind you want to begin with minimum of 2 to 3 days a week. And this is in addition to 2 to 3 days of cardio, planning your weekly activity, and then also setting aside 1 day for meal planning. So again, if you found this content helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the AE Fitness YouTube channel. And we'd like to hear your thoughts and comments about what other content you have happened. And if you want to see Crystal again, feel free to leave a comment and like. Those help encourage her to get back in front of the camera. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So as always, be sure to immerse yourself in the process, take action, and enjoy the journey.